Please, we all got the memo. Black-ish and hat.
For spring.
Always. Yeah. Unshaven. Unshaved work. I've lost the charger for my razor, so I've got an excuse. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome back to the Fellowship of Beer, and we have a lovely beer focus for you today. Hooray! How are we doing before we get into it?
It's nice to be in the sunshine of the Steam Machine Beer Garden.
It is.
I think this is the first time all year, in fact the first time I can remember in a long time, that I was outside in a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's true.
I've rolled my sleeves up.
So your summer look.
Same.
So Nick, what are we focusing on today?
Today's beer focus, we have a beer from Wilderness Brewery. It is a barrel-aged Belgian-style pale ale matured on locally grown plum from their friends at Cultivate Newtown. It says it's boozy and tart with a hint of fruit.
That sounds wonderful.
And it's
Sign me up.
8.2%.
What more do you want on a spring afternoon?
Amazing.
Do you know much about Wilderness Brewery?
Based in Wales, they do a lot of, I was going to say plant-based brewing, that's not the phrase I was going for, is it? What's the phrase I want?
They have their own orchard.
They have their own orchard, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
We actually,
Which is cool.
we had them on the Bruiser live,
We did, we met James
Recently.
a couple of weeks ago.
and we've also going to scatter these today. This isn't just a piece of paper, I'm not going to lift it.
He's just going to throw paper
This-
everywhere.
this-
Confetti!
This is wild seeds from James and Helen at Wilderness Brewery. We're going to scatter them in our beer garden here.
Amazing.
Thanks James and Helen. We love wild seeds.
Without further ado,
Without further ado, let's crack it open.
bottle conditions, so we're going to pour it carefully.
Careful pour.
Filled to the brim. That's what
That
we
is
like.
filled to the brim.
Yeah.
That looks nicely carbonated from what I can see through the glass.
Smells delightful.
I'm excited to see what colour it is. Mmm. It's a lovely amber.
Deep amber. Probably the kind of colour you would get off wild plums. I made a wild plum chutney not so long ago. That was this colour.
Was it lovely?
It was lovely.
Was
Where
it
did-
thicker than that though?
It was a little bit thicker, a little bit spicier.
How do you know? Have you tried it?
Just going to leave a bit of a... I'll have the shot straw. No one. Communism in action. Just put that down.
We're not going to massacre
Then
anyone.
we'll leave... One moment. My phone's ringing, so
Yeah.
I'll just check.
I'm just going to put mine on silent.
I like the seed thing, that's cool, isn't it?
That's cool, isn't it? And we also had a handwritten note on it.
What does it say?
It says, "Hi guys, excited to chat to you next week. Cheers."
That's nice.
That was
Yeah.
obviously previously sent. We've already chatted. Wow. I
Smells
hope you
really
can
nice.
see that colour.
It's lovely. I've got a bit more yeast than you guys, but that's okay because I love yeast.
You're a yeasty boy.
What do you smell?
Plums.
Does it smell very
Honey.
plummy? Does it smell a touch of honey? Smells slightly acetic, you know, like hint of like kind of cider vinegar on the nose.
Yeah.
It's very plummy.
It's got a
Very
thicker
funny.
mouthfeel than I thought it would.
That's
Yeah,
thicker.
probably quite thin, but it's
It's lower carbonation though, I thought. That's quite deceptive. It's got notes of a Belgian lambic about it for sure.
It's not ultra tart.
It's not ultra tart, but
At all.
it's got that hint of kind of like cider, scrumpy cider.
yeah,
Little touch of acetic, not loads of lactic acid there.
Quite dry on the finish.
it's quite easy drinking considering.
Very easy drinking.
Sit that in the sun all day long. What percentage is it?
8.2.
8.2. I probably couldn't sit that in the sun all day long.
Tell you what, for strong sour beers, the stronger they are, quite often they get extremely aggressive because there's lots of residual sugars can convert to those acids. That's not. It's got
No.
sweetness to it. It's well rounded.
Yeah.
It's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
It is.
Very enjoyable.
Beautiful. What's it called? Has it got a name?
Naive melody.
Naive Melody.
I chose this because just in case my brother, your cousin, Jamie watches this video, he has like trypophobia. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's like fear of holes.
Okay.
And we discovered it because we saw one of these seed pods
Oh,
in a
right.
flower arrangement.
What, that would freak him out?
It really upset him.
Yeah.
So
Oh, right.
just you're
If
aware,
you're watching,
this is not
do we
a
need to put a trigger warning on this?
trypophobia friendly beer.
I was talking to someone the other day who really dislikes passion fruit because of the seed.
Does the
So I
same?
wonder if it's a similar
Yeah,
sort
it must
of thing.
be. See,
I'm like that with pomegranate seeds though. It's just like,
upsets you.
I don't need the popping thing.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
it's like the
irritating.
visual thing of it
Oh, is
that,
it?
that
yeah.
upsets them.
Like wasps' nests, bees,
Oh, well, that's a bit
honeycomb,
different. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like holes in general, especially like
in your flesh.
I mean, no one likes holes in your flesh.
What would you pair with this, food-wise?
I think I would pair with it. This is a bit of a bizarre one, so
Okay.
bear with me.
Okay.
I think I'd go for a lightly sweet sponge cake.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I get that very slight honey note
Yeah.
and the sort of plummy fruitiness to it.
Yeah.
I think if you had one, I mean like not very sweet at all.
Yeah.
I think it would go really nicely with it to add a nice fruity sweet flavour.
Well, I'll tell you what that would do. It would cancel out all the sweetness of the beer, so you would be left with a more classically lambic, aggressive Belgian kind of taste. That would work. What do you reckon?
I'd go strong cheese, like a good mature cheddar.
I would do that, but I'd do it as part of a Ploughman's.
Oh, you've
I'd,
done
have,
it.
I'd have
Okay.
this with a Ploughman's.
Full
Yeah.
shebang.
Full
I
shebang.
like it, yeah.
Official.
I was just being
beer
too restrained, I think.
of Ploughman's dinner.
Is that,
lunch.
actually, the pickled onions would remove the acidity of this and would allow you to look beyond to what else is lying there.
Oh, that's a great pairing.
All right.
That's
I think
really
we
nice.
should
That's really
actually do
enjoyable.
that.
Ah!
Good
Whoa,
catch.
good catch.
Thanks. Get that
I'm gonna
on.
put that in
Don't
slow
cut this.
motion.
Thanks, Wilderness. Delicious beer. Really nice mixed fermentation beer. If you'd like to know more about mixed fermentation, I believe we've got a video floating around here on that.
Yeah,
Linked.
we'll try and link it somehow, somewhere
Link
in the
below.
description, I guess.
It's here somewhere.
Somewhere there. If you've not tried any of the Wilderness's beers, definitely check them out. If you're ever over in Wales and they're open, go and see them. Go and have a beer with them. And also, big thank you to Brewser, who supplied us with
this beer.
If you don't know Brewser, check out brewser.beer. Beer subscription service, doing things a bit differently. Really cool. And yeah,
Cheers, guys.
have a great spring.
Have a great spring.
Let's have a look after the garden here.
That's all herbs. That's good. Can't pan it there. Okay. Over here in this bread crate. It's like a musket ball. Musket ball of doom.
Where's it going?
Musket ball of blue.
Oh, blue.
Team effort. Next to these nasturtiums, last year's nasturtiums. Okay. It's coming back, it's spread from there. It's still wet that. Oh my god. This is it.
We're calling this Wilderness in the Wilderness.
Wilderness in industrial estate. That stick's a bit brittle. I think that'll be okay, let's put it there.
I have got images of you wearing like some robes and dancing around while you were.
Shh. We have to do the ceremony after. So, sleep easy, my wild sleep night. X marks the spot.
We'll come back. So, I know. But everyone's written that one.